Hello and welcome to another episode of Satisfactory as we are riding our iron line out into the base. I have been doing a little bit off camera, and when I say a little bit, I mean I left the game on overnight, stockpiled a bunch of resources, and went absolutely nuts. I have so much iron coming into this base, and I have so many god damn smelters. Woo! Everything's beautiful. There's so many. Oh god, it's 16 times 4? 64? No, wait. Is that how it is? Yeah, I believe so. All for iron. So we're processing all of our iron here, all of our copper, all of our caterium, all of our... What is this? This is limestone into concrete, and then this is steel. Not everything's hooked up completely yet. There still is work to be done. However, I started powering on and running resources to some of them, as might as well. I actually have some power spare. Now, there's a lot of... If my entire base over there was actually running, there would be a lot more stuff going on. But majority of the time, the base over there is relatively dormant. I've let the game run for so long, for most of the systems are completely backed up. So they're not actually running and consuming power. But that means I have a little bit of spare power overhead that I can start getting things moving over into here. And what I was thinking of doing is, until I get like full-on high-level Mark V belts, which I don't have yet, and they're going to be kind of annoying because I have to deal with them with aluminum. I did get the Mark IV belts, and I'm going to base pretty much the entire everything around 480 per minute on these belts. So eventually my inputs are all going to be 480 per line, and my outputs are going to be as close as I can get them to 480 per line. So that way I can say everything's 480. If I put 480 into a system, I can just figure out how many multiples of that I need and then run it down this way. And I'm expanding the amount of incoming resource lines just so I can do more stuff. Like this first column here will be entirely iron. If we take a look at the map, I think it's right around here. There's like three pure iron nodes, and I went and got those and piped them all the way back to here. So that's what I have. 1, 2, 3 pure iron nodes, and then the bottom one here is a smattering of iron from over here that I had picked up. So that's good. But with the other thing I want to do, specifically today, we're going to take a break from building and laying out lines and such, and we're going to go on an exploration. We've got our Explorer vehicle there, got lots of fuel in it, ready to go, and we are going to go to drop pods. Now, I've already gone to this drop pod. You get a little hard drive, and then you're able to take that hard drive and plug it into stuff and be able to extract out the data from the hard drive and then get an alternate recipe, a different way of crafting some component. The main recipe I'm searching for today is casted screws. The reason being is then that gives me a direct iron ingot to screw. I don't have to go through rods. Not that it saves me any resources, it's exactly the same, but it does save me on power, and it saves me on space because it doesn't require a second constructor. So I want to get casted screws today, and we're going to do that, hopefully. I have already somewhat pre-scouted where some of these hard drives and stuff will be. We can see that I have already marked down a few drop pods. I've already visited this one, and I should have probably picked that one up, or at least changed it from to drop pod complete or something along those lines. And we've got one that needs screws here, and just a drop pod. I don't know what that one needs. But then also, there is a couple out here with the oil factory. I believe it's here and here, that don't need anything. They just have baddies around them. But baddies aren't much of an issue anymore because we've got a rifle. So we can just shoot the baddies. Who cares what they think? Blast them dead. So, I also know there's one in the lake here that requires a little bit of power. And we're carrying a decent amount of biofuel. So if we get to that one, we should be pretty easy to just, you know, plug it in, plop down a bunch of biofuel generators for just a short time, and then get it open, and then pull up the biofuel generators and go home, sort of feeling. But first off, we'll do the ones I've marked. We've got a drop pod that is just over this ridge line here, which I do have my base in the way, so I'll probably just park up right here, and we'll do this one on foot. I have the inventory space, yes I do. And thankfully we have our hippity hops, and we can skip right up to the top. And I do not know what this drop pod needs, or if there is any baddies nearby. But if there are baddies, I do have 200 rounds to fill them with. So you need 40 megawatts. Okay. Now we're actually somewhat close to the base here, so I could just run power from these power lines, which is quite nice. Come on, get me the ability to click onto it. There you go. Wire's too long. No, it isn't. There we go. And easy peasy. Run some power over to this thing. Power it up. Open the door. Grab a hard drive. One down. And then we should go drop pod. Complete. And so that way I can see on my map. If I had moved, I could hover over it and it would say drop pod complete. Then I know not to go back there. And also there's stuff on the ground, some motors, some wires. I mean, stuff I don't really need because I'm building a whole bunch of these. I'll grab the reinforced iron plates, but if there is stuff like computers and such, I grab them immediately. More reinforced plates? Sure, why not? Why not? Alright, off we go. And I don't need to keep this hooked up anymore. So, a quick couple. There, and that's good. Now, this one for screws is the best for this explorer to try to... actually, I think it might be best for me to walk to that one with screws. Because I don't think... because my base is in the way, I have to take the explorer back like through this in order to get around my base. That's just kind of annoying. So I'll just ignore the one that just needs some screws for now. I'll come grab it on the way back. And we shall get back to the vehicle and head out to the beach. Okay. So you can see over here, I have set up some more miners. Mark II miners spread on out, with everything being merged up onto conveyor lines that are then getting merged into a single tier 4 that is heading back to the big base there, which then is becoming the bottom rung on my 4 iron lines that I have it currently. Right now it's at 360 per minute, although I do want to get to the 480 there for sure. Now, straightforward here in this pool, I believe, is another one. Yes. So let's go and grab it. Should be just down here on this little beach. Yeah. Perfect. And benefit of having a gun? Things die. There's another one right there. Come on. I can just light these buggers up. I don't know where your carapace went. I'd kind of like to pick it up. I don't care about leaves, but I want your carapace. I will just get rid of more concrete. I got lots of concrete. Yeah, there we go. So you... Where's the downed section here? Oh, is it? Oh, it's out there in the water. You silly bastard. We're gonna need... Okay, we got the steel beams for it. We need 20 megawatts. So this is where we'll need to plop down some biomass burners. Vacuum up some leaves and then chuck them in. And it should be good. Okay. Alright. So biomass burner. How many do you make? If I put in... I don't want to put in the alien carapace. Oh, there's the other carapace. I'll bring the truck over and dump some of my resources into here. Free up a bit of space. Oh, no. For some stupid reason, like if I'm in the vehicle and I hold back and then press E while holding backwards, the vehicle will continue to accelerate. You have to like completely let go of the controls before you get out of the vehicle, or else things just go crazy on you, which is really annoying. Okay. Freed up some space there. Just vacuum up some leaves and wood. We don't need the power for long, we just need the power capacity. So we got 30, and this needed... I've got the interactive map open beside me for the game, and I can see that it just needs 20. So I just need to run power directly to it, which kind of makes me like frightened. You know, I'm electrifying the water here, but whatever. Give me my hard drive. Very good. Glub, glub. Glub, glub. In the water. Excellent. And we just pick it back up. And that's it. We don't need it anymore. And we can do the exact same thing at the next place, if it requires power. Vacuum up resources. Gobble, 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 gobble. And we'll just, I don't know, throw some of the extras in here. So I got a little bit of space. Excellent. Alright. So, next, I don't think I can drive through this lake here. I think I can drive through this river, that is. Does that help me, or should I double back? I should probably... I'll give this a try. Yeah, it's not going to like me doing that. Let's double back. We need to get down to the oil factory, as there is 2 of them in that area, and their only requirement is that there's enemies nearby. And these days, when I have my rifle, enemies are nothing. Oh god, why are you freaking out, vehicle? Here's my resource lines as I do a spin out. These are heading back to my pure copper and iron in this area. So a little bit of spaghetti, but you can see the pure copper right there. And the pure iron is just over here. There we go. 1, 2, and 3 pure iron nodes in that area feeding my base. And then you just take a left right after those nodes, and you come on down to the main beach. Now, this first one here is right there. The only issue, like I said, is it's got some enemies. So we're gonna just coast over here, park up. We've got the vehicle for cover if we need it. We'll move up to the rock. Come on, move up. Check your angles. Clear. Clear. Enemy incoming. Moving up. Reload. Reload. My factory simulation game has turned into a first-person shooter. Big guy's dead. Take his organs, crack open the pod. I mean, when you first start the game, yeah, you're not going to have any chance of beating this guy. But now that I've got the rifle, yeah, just wax his face. Easy peasy. I don't really need the screws. I don't need the screws of the wire. I got tons of that stuff. Excellent. That is 3 hard drives. Now going for the 4th hard drive. So, this hard drive is over here. And if I'm not mistaken, this lighter color stuff is stuff I can drive through. So it looks like I can drive from there to maybe get to there to drive there. And also I can grab some of the I can grab some extra fuel here. You give me your petroleum coke. And I can put the petroleum coke in. I have some extra coal as well, but hey, we can run on coke. Now we'll go really fast. We're just doing lines of coke in our little vehicle here. Yeah. Come around this way. There's another oil patch there I eventually need to exploit. Oh, come on. Get me around through these trees. There we go. And then... I don't think I can drive across this. I think I'm gonna have to leave the vehicle here. I mean, if there was a shallow area, it would be right here. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're not making it across there. Unless I built a bridge or something. And I don't think that's, Is that worth the time? Just place this just barely above the edge of the water. Like so. Oh, yeah. That's a bridge. And that should be nice and smooth to drive onto as well, because I made it so nice and low. Oh, yeah. Bridge, baby. Although we still can't get across this section, for sure. I could bridge this as well. But that's just getting silly. The pod's right here. I'll just go walk over and get it. Now there's a big fluffy guy there. Yeah, you want to fight? fire. Come back here. I'm not done with you yet. He jumped. He went real high. Okay. I'll grab the heavy modular frames, because those are very nice to have. We'll pop open this. And grab the hard drive. And, oh, computers. Computer. Take those. Those are always necessary. Okay. Nothing else I need there. Number 4. Hard drives. Okay. That was the easy one sort of in this area. Now, if we check the map here, if we head back onto the beach, we'll just have to take our route where we go up and around and drive across. You go down the beach a little bit to, I think it's about here? Let me check the map over here. Yeah, there's an entrance here and an entrance here. We can get onto a road that's going this way. And then up there is a hard drive that needs 53 megawatts of power and a hard drive that just needs encased industrial beams, which is pretty easy. Altitude 99, altitude 48. Yeah, should be pretty easy to get to. There's one that's like way up in the sky and one that is just surrounded by poison clouds. And I don't want to touch those yet. Then I can double back and hit some of the ones on my way back. Hopefully stay high up enough, or just head on back and go all the way over to where I had marked this pod. Drop pod screws. Nice. Let's get driving. This little bridge is going to come in handy in the future. And all I have to do is just clear out a little path here through the forest with my chainsaw, and that'll be a perfect little driving spot. God, I can't see. The main problem is I just can't see. There we go. Navigated them. Push you around, stupid monster. Oh no, I ran over one of the pale berries. I didn't mean to. Woohoo! Freaking Satisfactory drift there. Driving around. Jeez, I just tapped the turn, and it caused me to do a 180. Okay, so we're heading into the interior here, and we need to weave our way through this a little bit until we get to a valley, supposedly, looking at the map, looking at those topographic lines. It's funny because this is where my my actual job, being a person who makes maps, I look at this map and I go, I know what this is trying to say. I read those kind of maps all the time. Yes, we want to continue going east and then make a left here. And then this is the valley, I believe, coming up here. Woo! Yeah, here's the valley. So somewhere in this valley. Oh, they're right there on the cliff. Supposedly this one needs power, which shouldn't be that difficult. Come here, you little fly buggers. I'm gonna shoot the shit out of you. Ah, motors. Nice. It's like, pull! It's like in my days shooting skeet. Excellent. I'll take those encased industrial beams. 53. So each one of my power things here gives me like 50, right? No, wait, 30. Yeah, they give me 30. So I need 2 of these. So just slap and slap. We'll just throw in some leaves. Some leaves. Oh, right. I can't connect them to each other and then to the thing. Just all to a power line. Boom, into there. Wait. You should be on. You're going. You're going. Operational. Open that door. Disconnect the power. Easy peasy. We are a hard drive collecting machine, as we have gotten 5, and by my recording, it's hardly even been 30 minutes. Damn! We good. Anything else here to pick up of note? Well, doesn't look like it. Okay, so that is there. That's that. Is there any more? Yes, there's another hard drive, essentially directly west of us, right around here. So I need to double back, go up here, and go along this line of contour, and there should be a hard drive thing here-ish. All right. Now, if I had to actually, find these myself, that would be a bitch. So I'm glad that this website exists, and that the map isn't random. Although, if the map was random, that would have been really fun to try to figure out all the locations of these various hard drives in a nice random map. Yeah, so, a little bit further. That looks like a crash right here. Yeah, there's a big guy right there. So how about I plop down my favorite. Get a little bit of height on this guy. Not much he can do while I'm up here. Is that I wonder if that's getting through the hitbox there. He's running away. I don't know if I'm hitting him or not. But at least he's buggered off. He's still right there. But I think I can just jump down and grab this now. This just needs... encased beams. Oh, come on. Let me pull this down. I damn it. Very nice. Yeah. So considering how many bullets that took just now, guaranteed I wasn't actually hitting him before. That took too many bullets. I'll pick up these modular frames because they're nice. And grab his carapace. Take down lookout tower. And I think that's it for the amount that I wanted to go out this direction. Yeah, I think that's it. we'll take the drive back to base here. Let me just take a look. Radio control units. Yeah, I don't have that yet. There's one with just modular frames. Let's see. It is... Modular frame 1 is right there, where my sulfur node is. Okay. I can go visit my sulfur node and see if I can see where that one is from my sulfur node. And I can also grab some more sulfur, put it into the truck, and take it back to base. So we'll just do a sulfur run, which shouldn't be that difficult. I think I could just drive out through the valley here, and I should be able to skirt around the outside of that and get back to my normal area. No, I ran over another nut. Let's just go off the edge here. It'll be fine. Down into what I thought was fog, and then instantly cleared up. Nice. Very good. And from my understanding, there is... Let me check my nodes here. Yeah, right over here there's pure iron. I wanted to bring that up in the future, so I need to come back here. Okay, good to mental map that. This is where the iron is. And I hopefully can squeeze my way up this ridge line. Map says that there's a road, and hopefully it's not like Google Maps where it says there's a road and then you end up driving off a cliff. Get out of my undercarriage, you damn monster. Okay. Okay. We made it up. Good to know that that exists. And then my sulfur node is right over here, if I'm not mistaken. And it's like a little garden of pale berries. Oh, I should mark this. Do I not have beacons on me right now? Beacons. Pale berry garden. Nice. Oh, it's getting dark. Ah, there's my sulfur node. Hi, monster. Run you over. You do not deserve to live. You shall be exterminated. Alright, so how you doing, Sulfur? You look like you're doing good. Yeah, right there. That's where he is. Alright, that one's easy. I can just build up to it. And this one, I believe, if I'm not mistaken, just needs some modular frames, which I have a plenty of. Any enemies? Don't see anybody. We'll just drop right onto it, open it, and take that hard drive. Hell to the yeah, baby. Just these screws and stuff here. And nothing I need to grab from the floor. And we'll just leave that infrastructure there. It allows me to cover this gap in the future if I need to. And take some sulfur back with me. How you doing, little thingy? Plenty of power still. Dropping down. And back to my Roadster. Very good. Very, very, very good. Alright. And I think to end the episode, it'll just be an epic drive to the one that I've marked down there that is for screws. We'll drive out to that one, and we'll go get some screws. Well, no, we'll put some screws in, and that will give us another hard drive. Then I'll spend the time unlocking all of these hard drives and turning them all into wonderful alternate recipes that will give me all sorts of goodies in the future. But to get over there, we have to drive around the base, essentially. We might, or should, be able to sneak through here. As... where was it? I had a little thing over here that allowed me to jump the line before, but I believe... no, that'll hurt me too much if I go through there. I believe I just need to rebuild that little jump in right here. Stay. Stay. So the foundations, get myself some ramp. Just needs to ramp me over this thing. And then once I'm over that one, I should be good to drive underneath that one over there. Nice. Here. We're going Evel Knievel style. Woohoo! On two wheels. Driving around the poison gas clouds. Underneath there with a nice power drift. And off to the screw drop pod. Yeah! Not down there, though. And I believe this one is at the entrance to one of the next biomes as well. Which I haven't really left my biome very much. I think it's just on the opposite side of this valley. Which, if I remember, had a big baddie in it. Well, big baddie back when I originally saw it. Oh no, we have no more fuel. Also, there's an enemy here, supposedly. Oh yeah, there he is. Yeah, get the hell out of here. Yeah, I'll put in some coal. Because there's like a yellow slug down there and like a big fluffy tail or something covering it. And here we go. Well, I might as well pick this one up. Easy peasy. So that's a total of 8 hard drives. Hell yeah. So I hope I get some good luck and I do get my casted screws that I want. But we shall find out later. Oh yeah, as we drive down here, we're looking for trouble. There's a big guy down here. Oh, it's a big spitter. Ram him. Oh no, I got knocked over. Motor, I'm gonna come back here. Stop driving away on me. Where is he? Oh, he's dead. Oh. I must have done some damage to him before in a previous encounter. As that was a pretty quick death. I didn't know they would keep their damage on them for that long. But yeah, there's like a couple limestone or triple limestone down here. So that'd be a good place to get some limestone in the future if I need it. But for now, let's just book it back to base and plug one of these guys in to the research. Oh, okay, Explorer. What the hell was that? Seriously. Why did you decide to have a seizure all of a sudden? It does not know. It just knows that it wanted to flip. And so therefore it did. Drive under here. Around the poison gas, which I wish I could remove, but I don't know how. And oh, do a do a barrel roll. God damn. This vehicle, man, it's got a mind of its own. It's finicky as shit. I oversteer a tiny bit and then it just completely skids out on itself. Oh well, at least it's fast. That's one good thing about it. It gets from A to B extremely quickly, which is all that I can really ask for. Stay. And then here we go hard drive, scanning hard drive, and now to wait 10 minutes for each hard drive. So I'm going to leave the game running as I come back every few minutes and press the button to scan the next hard drive and see what I get. But I'll keep track of what I did get and we'll use some of those recipes in the next episode. But that's it for now. Thanks for watching. Good hunting out there, fellow pioneers.